Stepping into a leadership role is a profound journey of personal growth. It's a path that challenges people in ways they may have never experienced before, revealing aspects of themselves they never knew existed. This transformative process holds up a mirror to both your positive and negative habits and behaviours, forcing you to confront and evolve. What makes this journey particularly unique is that the veterinary profession often doesn't equip people with leadership training before they take on these roles. And this lack of preparation makes the learning curve steeper, I think, than in many other industries, as vets transition from being solely vets and clinicians to becoming leaders. And in this video, I thought we could explore the remarkable transformation that vets undergo when they take on leadership roles, highlighting the importance of self-awareness and growth and the consequences of pursuing leadership for the wrong reasons. I briefly touched on the process holding up a mirror. Let's call it the mirror of leadership. Stepping into a leadership role forces vets to explore different sides of their personalities and capabilities they may have previously overlooked. They encounter challenges that test their resilience, their adaptability, and decision-making abilities. On top of that, the role of a veterinary leader demands quite a delicate balance between the best interests of animals and clients and the financial responsibilities of the practice. And it's almost like this ethical tightrope requires vets to navigate complex, emotionally charged situations, which will challenge you in new and interesting ways and really highlight some of your triggers and blind spots. There's also this unforeseen mental load that comes with leadership. For starters, because leaders wear so many different hats, multiple hats throughout the day, which can be mentally exhausting. The constant switching between roles takes a real toll on energy resources. So it really emphasizes the need for a balanced inner landscape, which is a lot of the work I do with veterinary leaders. And speaking of inner landscape, you've got to do the inner work. Leaders have to address old habits and behaviors and thought patterns that can hinder their effectiveness. Issues like perfectionism, self-doubt, resistance to change, they need to be acknowledged and worked on to lead effectively. Otherwise, you can get very bogged down very easily with your own stuff. And then there's pursuing leadership for the wrong motives, which still happens, believe it or not. And those motives, those wrong motives, are things like status, power, or money. Leaders who lack a genuine passion for their role or fail to do the necessary work often find themselves overwhelmed and unfulfilled, massively contributing to this mental load that I'm talking about. And of course, then there's a ripple effect. It starts with you, but then there's a huge impact on the team. So a leader's unaddressed personal issues and motivations can have a significant impact on their team. It can lead to decreased morale, lack of trust, and a far less productive work environment. So my message is that it is imperative for vets aspiring to leadership roles to prepare themselves and continue growing once in those positions. Leaders are always evolving, and your growth directly impacts the success of your team and your practice. So any limits in your thinking, your actions, or behaviours automatically limit the potential for your team and the practice.